Hi everyone, Deb here. Well, it is Thursday, the 28th of March, and I planned on working on jewelry today, but I don't feel like it. I truly have kind of lost my mojo. I'm okay if I get myself sitting down, but any excuse, my cat's sitting and sleeping on my jewelry chair right now. I can't make jewelry because I can't get access to my jewelry table. Yeah, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Anyway, I thought. This is the beginning of my quote-unquote purple junk journal, which is Dollar Tree Plus. It started as Dollar Tree, but it's ending up being Plus Plus. Um, so as you can see, this is the beginning of what the cover is going to be. It's going to be a one signature, but it's going to be bulky. But you can see some of the papers I picked are hanging out over the edge, so I need to remedy that. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I thought I'd just work on some pages by stenciling with these Hobby Lobby cake stencils I just recently hauled, and maybe all three of them actually. I don't know what colors or what pages yet. And also I went looking in my stash for, besides Dollar Tree, I want to do a small Dollar Tree thing too. I have Dollar Tree stamps, but I knew I had some like vintagey looking stamps as well that weren't Stampin' Up! From pre-Stampin' Up! Days. This one is Prima. That's pretty cool. We've got like a number thing, a little, I don't know, mini postcard, other numbers, memories, a map on a butterfly, a flower, and a clock within a doily or something. 2013 Prima. I didn't really start buying things till the end of 2016, and I started in earnest in paper crafting in 2017. And I didn't know what I was doing. This is also Prima. Now one of these, no, maybe not. I thought I got one of these at Tuesday morning. I think that's a different one. So we have this one. I love this bird in a wreath, and this with the flowers. Clock with a bee, another butterfly, and a little butterfly, a rose. This thing, and this almost looks like a fishing pole. I guess it's like thread or twine and butterflies dangling. That's really cool. I have to use that one. Then I have these two Bow Bunny. Uh, I don't know what year this one is, but three pieces. I like this one the best. And this one, I don't know if I'll use this, maybe this. And this was Tuesday morning, 2018. So you can see there, and I really don't know when I got this one. This one looks newer by a little bit. I don't see where they have the year. Oh, 2013. This was a 2013 stamp, but I got it in 2018. This was a 2015, and I probably got it around the same time as this one. And then this one is Graphic 45, and let's see, I know I wrote on here when I got it, and I actually think I got this to use to stamp on metal for jewelry making. 12/8/16 from scrapbook.com. This one was a little more pricey, and yes, I actually have this in my jewelry business, so I actually need to go through my jewelry business and take stuff out that it's not in inventory, but it's in like the supplies or tools or something. But I might use this two things on here for sure. This corner, and has like little bluebells or whatever they're called, and I like this. Nature never did betray the heart that loved her, William Wordsworth. We have a cocoon, a moth, dragonfly. I think that's a beetle or a spider. Some other little flying insect, a bee. This one says, life is the flower, love is the honey. I need to put these on a plastic sheet so I can flip them over and see what they are. And then this is like ferns or something. So I've had these all quite a while, and they've been sitting here unused. And then I have this Viscars. I think this would be great on tags or like for labels on pockets or something. So yeah, I have these things. I might as well make some use of them. And I bought that from Jen Evers when she did live sales here on YouTube. And this one was another Tuesday morning, Dina Wakley Media by Ranger. And I don't really love the stamp. I guess it's cool if you want people in it, but I don't generally like people things in my stuff. But I do like the stencil. So I don't know. That's like last resort, but these other ones, yes, please. I think this over this over that, and that for sure. I definitely want to use that, and maybe that's a cool butterfly. I like it all. And then I have embossing folders. Crackle by Darice. Circles Retro A2 Large. I think that's pretty cool. Burlap by Tim Holtz. I can't read what that says. Anyway, you get it. Stampin' Up! Exposed Brick 3D. I actually just found these when I was looking for food stuff, sweet shop, and they were in the wrong place. So the butterflies, I don't know who that's by even. Anyway, this distress tile, I love that one. Great for vintagey stuff. And then this is fairly recent, January 24. It's a bunch of greenery. It's called Branching Out by Spellbinders. Embossing folder of the month. Yeah, it was a large folder for January. So I brought these things out, but I think I want to try and use um, the larger stencils that I got. And then as far as inks, I brought out, because you know if you have stencils you got to use inks. Frayed Burlap and Vintage Photo. Wilted Violet and Villainous Potion. They're the only purples I have in oxide. And then I have some things in here that I don't think would work with oxide. So I have Saddle Brown Stays On, which I think gives a nice vintage on anything. Timber Brown, I don't think I've used that very often at all. This one's not even open. Cactus Green. It says great for metal, plastic, glass, and other semi to non-porous surfaces. Permanent ink. I just have Ranger's Archival Jet Black, Royal Purple, and Olive Green, also not open. And this is open, but I might have used it once. I don't know. I like the Saddle Brown though. And I guess, oh, and I have these to add texture to something. Sorry. I have a mess here. These, I just bought these. So one of these at Dollar Tree not long ago. So the first thing I have to do is cut these pages down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with my trimmer off camera, so not to bore you. But let's do a quick, that's going to fall, Deb. That's going to fall, Deb. Let's do a quick walkthrough of where I am so far. And I don't know if it's going to stay like this, but here it is so far. One of the note cards I bought at Dollar Tree. Okay, this, see, I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And we would get the desk pads with the grid, and this one had pretty flowers in one of the corners, so I cut a whole strip off to get the flowers off. And this is Crystal Light / tea dyed on one side, apparently. No, on both sides. This is the back cover of a calendar, and I'm going to need to cover that with something. And I just really liked it. And the other side of it is that, see, Boys Town, that was the back cover. The front cover might go on the fabric on the front. Now this was a piece of paper, a scrap, and it's not purple, but I like the lines, and I think green and purple go together, so I put it in there. This is another piece of, I can't remember if this is coffee dyed or if this is one of my newer Crystal Light / tea dyed. This I just put in this morning. This is a 12 by 12. It's out of a Stampin' Up! Paper, and I said I wouldn't use 12 by 12, but I thought, you know what? It's purple, and I can use the pocket, and I like that it's plain on the back. However, I put in a piece of tracing paper. Well, I bought the stuff. I might as well use it right, because I thought whatever I put as a decoration on there, I can cover it with tracing paper, but this tracing paper is so thin. And I don't know if I'm going to like that or not, so we'll see. Then this was out of a paper pack I found I had. Let me see if I have it close. This one, DCWV, printable in your home printer, 20 sheets of 8.5 by 14. And instead of cutting it down, I just made a pocket out of part of it. And I think I have 2 different colors in here. I think only 2 pages of it. So again, I brought in other stuff. I did find some book page from, oh sorry, a few years ago I participated in well, probably more like 5 or 6 years ago now, in a altered hardcover book swap. It was for Halloween, like a Halloween October daily or something. So I don't have the book to show with you, and I did get one, but I think it's in a tote that I can't get to right now. So anyway, these are leftover pages, I think, from the book that I took apart. This is some of that parchment paper I bought at Hobby Lobby not long ago. And guess what? I did have one. It was hiding. And guess what else? I just got one 40% off of $9.99 on sale down to $5.99. The price I paid for the other one was regular price. Well, I don't know if I paid regular price, but the regular price was $5.99. That pack of paper has gone up $4 from when I bought it originally. So the 40% off sale is just bringing us down to the prices pre-pandemic. That's all I'm going to say. This is an envelope. I bought some of those at Hobby Lobby. They're the long envelopes. I need to color that. I don't like the stark white. This is another piece of paper. This is a scrap of coffee dyed paper left over from the last journal. However, I took a doily. I had a little bit of purple spray left in a spray bottle, and I did 2 of these. I put the doily down and I just sprayed around it, and then I tapped and mopped it up. And so that's that. This is another sheet of designer paper I found already this size. It's going to have to be shortened on the edges or made into pockets or something. This was from something called Wonder. I don't know. Anyway, it was a floor. I think it might have been a celebration from Stampin' Up. I'm not sure. This is another piece of that parchment paper, but it's the gray instead of the beige. This is an envelope out of a kit I showed you. Card kit that I hadn't used much of, the envelopes, so I'm going to put 2 of those in. This is another piece of that DCWV paper. It's sort of a greenish. I don't know if I love that color, but I want variety, so I'm leaving it in. This one I think is coffee dyed. This was another paper I found. I'm not crazy about this. I think I want to put a piece of coffee dyed paper over that, or have a flip up or something with a couple of these under here maybe. This goes with it, but I just don't want I don't know, maybe I'll leave the pink. It kind of goes nice with this, but I'm not sure yet. This is a paper bag from Dollar Tree. This is, I can't tell. Might be coffee dyed, sorry. Oh, I have 3 pieces of parchment, another gray. Do I have? I have 2 gray and 1. I might have to switch the tan and the gray around. Anyway, another one of those purple envelopes, but this time with the flap here, which I'm probably going to glue down onto here maybe. I don't know yet. Another piece of the graph paper, which is Crystal Light tea dyed. Another piece of previously dyed coffee paper with the spray on it. This was a scrap. And I don't really love this, and this is a scrap, so I might put that, like glue it onto there and just have a little bit of that showing. I don't know yet. Oh, 4 pieces of parchment. Okay, 2 gray and 2 this. This is another piece of the graph paper, but it's blank on the other side. This I just put in today. Is that the same? From Sun Prints. I think this was called Sun Prints. I don't know. This is coffee dyed, I think. This is the sheet, one of the sheets from Hobby Lobby I bought. Then I have another piece of tracing paper. This is really white, so we're going to have to do something with that. This was a scrap from the hydrangea paper. Love that piece. And it's plainish on the back. I'm going to have to put a pocket here or something because I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish it would be a sticker I could peel, but I'll cover that so you won't see that. From the music paper back. And then what was in the middle? This hydrangea paper's in the middle. I think I'm okay with that. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Oh, and this one I had made a pocket out of. So yeah, I think I am going to glue that onto there, and then we can have a tag spot here or something. I don't know. This is the back of that one purple sprayed paper. So I don't have any pockets or anything other, and I've got to figure out what I'm doing with all the envelopes and such. And I think I don't know how I want to do this yet either. I was originally thinking like that, but then you can't really get into it. So maybe I'll have it be a little top pocket and a side pocket here. I think I might do that. Anyway, we'll figure it out, but I liked this side. Some kind of dyed paper, the other flap of that one DCWV paper. I don't really love that color. Anyway, I love this. Uh-oh. This needs to go like that. So that's one of the... I forgot I had that, so I have graph paper and I didn't even know it. Doily. Other part of envelope, which I'll probably snip here to have a pocket or something. Parchment paper. Book page. I might put another book page in. Tracing paper. Not sure I love that. Dark purple. With a pocket already, sort of. This, the green, and I have to do something with that graph paper and this. I have a lot of pages that obviously has to be covered. So that's where I'm at with this, but obviously I need to cut everything down because this is only 6 inches and 6 inches to here because it's a 9 by 12. I think we're okay on most of them for the height. I might end up having to cut like a 1/4 inch off some, but I need to work on this. So I'll do that and come back, and I won't do another walkthrough, and then we'll stencil together, okay? Okay, so we have it all cut down or folded in. We have all these strips, a couple of ones I don't have strips off of because I folded them in instead, but I thought I could use several of these on the pages as we go along. When I get into decorating, I'm going to stick them up. I had cut apart 2 sheets that Judy had given me, and they're ready to be used when I start decorating, which won't be today, other than stenciling and stuff today. And I have this little piece of leftover paper bag. I can't remember if I took the other part of it. I took out the tracing paper. I just wasn't feeling it. This is supposed to be the right side up. So did I keep flipping this the wrong way. Boom. Because the pockets have to go on the bottom for that one. This is going to be the back. So I think. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. Whether I'm going to leave it like that. There's no way that's going to close once I get it all decorated. Because it's going to be a wide gator mouth journal. But I'm going to enjoy it. I thought I could take this. Where's that one that paper was sort of towards the center? one of the, was it the music paper? Where's the center at? I'm almost, I think this is this right here. See, now I ended up cutting some of that off, so I don't really need to do that. I was thinking I could make a pocket out of this in here, but I'm not really loving that right now, so we'll let that go for another time. I'm thinking I would rather have something like, let's see, that's purple on purple there, like this. I don't know, this would be a good tip in kind of thing, like this. So I'll save that for another day too, but let me see what else I have in this Judy stuff. I just need a little corner tuck. A little corner tuck right on that music paper back. I'm thinking I'm gonna go, well, you know what, I might stencil this. I'm gonna paper clip that on, if I can find a paper clip. So I know, oh, I'm cutting myself on a little pin needle that I have to get my glue open, which I need to do actually. So I'm gonna put this here because I want a little tuck spot there, I believe. All right, so now I have to pick which pages and stencils, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, this was the second page in my journal, and I'll show you it at the end where it's going to be up against, and I think I will like this leafy stencil. Sorry for the glare, I dimmed the lights down even, but we're going to have it. And so I brought out peeled paint, and we're going to just use that in this. I already had this on the bottom of it, and let's try this because, and I'm going to dab it because the stencil seems to move pretty easily. So I just want to dab, dab, dab. And maybe we'll spritz it or something later too. But yeah. I'm just going with my gut on this one, guys. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Yeah, I'm not sure. These, unlike paper crafting stencils, they don't stay down real good. They're thinner. They have little holes in. I guess that's where they pinned them onto the cake. Or that was the intent, but I don't have a foam mat under it. Yeah, see, it moved. I'm not even going to care because this is going to get written all over probably, or unless I put paper tag on it. And I don't need it real dark in the middle because that's going to be under the binding. I might sew this one together with wax cord, and if I do a third one eventually, I mean a fourth one, not Dollar Tree, just regular, which this one's sort of turning into anyway. I think I'm going to try my hand at multiple signatures. I'm just not ready to graduate to that yet. Yeah, see how oh, that's probably me because I'm holding it up, right? So I don't know how saturated I'm getting this color. I might have to get some other regular stencils, but I do like that I can put this on the whole page. And some of the Dollar Tree ones you can also, but some of them are, well, not usually. They're mostly like multiple stencils in the same pack, you know. I have no idea if this is going to look all shadowy, I can tell. Let's lift it up and take a peek. You know what? I think I'm going to stop there. That's what it's going to look like. Let me show you, what do I do with the lid here? Where this will be in the journal, and then I'll go clean my stencil. So this, like I said, it's like the second page. It is grid paper on the other side, and it's going to be next to this shinier thing that has green on here. So I thought, and on the back, which this will have to get covered, but see the green? I think that goes pretty well with that. So I'm going to clean my stencil and I'll be back and we'll figure out the next step. Okay? See you in a minute. Hey, I just wanted to show you something. To clean that stencil, I left it on my table. I sprayed it with some water and I took this piece of scrap copy paper and just pushed it down onto it 3 or 4 times in different areas. And I may end up using this. We may get some more different colors on here too. This is still drying, but you can barely see some of the leaf impressions on here and here. And so I may use it as a whole piece, or I might cut it apart for different parts. Not sure yet. I'm putting that over here on my die cutting machine on the handle to dry. So I brought out this one, what would you call this? What did they call it? I don't know. They didn't. Did they? No, they didn't. They didn't give it a name. Cake stencil only. Party. Well, I guess that's the department. I don't know. So anyway, so far we just have this. I wonder if this would scratch this up a little bit. No, it might add some texture, but I'm not going to do that. I had to figure out what I'm going to put over this because I don't like that showing. I'll let that one go for now. I put a little glassine bag in here that I found, and because I took the tissue paper out, I really like how this is really dyed here, but not so much here. Maybe, I don't want to put this stencil in, but I think we're going to stamp something in there. This one's okay. This needs something. It's very plain. Let's try doing something with that. I'm going to put these like that so I know where I got it out of the journal. Oy. Okay. I'm going to open it up again. So this one, I put a pocket on one side, but not on the other. And that's okay. I like that. Okay, let's see how this one's going to be. See all these little edges like this? They're hard. You really have to kind of just pounce. Do I want this over the whole thing? I'm going to try and just do the front of this and maybe not everywhere. Let me get my tape again. Reusing the same tape as long as I can. Oops. So I might just do certain areas of this, and I want to use a similar color, so maybe, actually let me move this over a little bit. Go off the page even. There we go. Maybe vintage photo for this one, or yeah, we'll see how that looks and then we'll take it from there. I'm going to put this on the stencil over here because it'll hold hopefully down through there. Oops, dropping something. I'm dropping coffee. I had a little Dollar Tree haul, but I'm not going to do a haul video. I didn't realize when I bought one of these that this was Harry and David until like third pot. This makes 4 12-cup pots, at least it did in our house. Milk chocolate peanut butter. I bought the last 3 that my local Dollar Tree had, and I also bought a vanilla creme brulee to try. But that milk chocolate peanut butter, yum yum yum. It's not real strong in peanut butter. It's more like milk chocolate. Anyway, I digress. So what am I looking for? Vintage photo. Okay. And I think, like I said, we're gonna set this over here too. We're gonna pounce, but just do like partials. I think that'll look kind of cool. I like this swirly here. I don't know if it's going to show up. Is it showing up? A little bit. I think I could do a little more, actually. And I think those moved. I'm trying to hold it down firmly with my hand down here. Oops. But see, if you try and swish it, it moves. The tape isn't really holding real good, probably because it got wet. But I do love these swirls. Doing more than I was going to. Get one along the edge there. All right, let's see what it looks like. Oh, we need a little more here. Maybe just these little flecky things. See that one bent upward. I think that's good. Good enough. Good enough. What do you think? I have avalanches happening. All right, this has to go somewhere else. But I'll keep one of them here to use. Should we do the back? Let's do the back too. Yeah, while I have it out. Because it's going to be way on the opposite side of the journal. It's kind of hard to tell what I've done and what I haven't. I have the light turned down a little bit because it was given so much glare. Both lights are turned down a little bit. Well, both desk lights, I should say. Oops. I think I have some overlap on that one. Yep, good enough. Okay, that was vintage photo. Now, I'll show you what I meant before I put this away. Let me get another sheet of copy paper that's not been used. Scrap copy paper. This one. Just has little black stripes on the end. So I'm going to bring in my spray. Move it up a little bit. I'm out of room. Too many inks and other stuff on the desk. So I just sprayed it and then went like this. And this paper, this copy paper is pretty thin. What happened to copy paper? It didn't used to be this thin that I remember. Maybe because I didn't buy it at, I used to get the big boxes at Staples because I was working from home. And I needed a decent quality then, but that was years ago. And now I've been buying, you know, cheaper brands and I guess lesser quality weight. So let's pull that up. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. That's definitely going to get used in my journal. All right, I'm going to take this edge over here and do a little more, maybe. Spray it a little better. There we go. So we'll have a green one. And this one's definitely going in somewhere. And then the corners, wherever there's some color left, just take it and I've seen people do this when they do jelly prints and stuff, which I still haven't tried. Bad me. I have the thing and I have the brayers and all that jazz, but okay, I need a little more water down here to get down here in the corner. So I'm semi-cleaning my stencil and getting more prints. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do on that one. Let me lay that in the opposite direction and clean this up and I'll be back. Okay, everyone, we're going to stamp on this page and I think I'm going to use purple because the pages in front of it are book page and gray, and so anyway, I'm going to use this Prima one. This long strip of numbers I thought I'd put over along the edge, or should I? No, I think I'll put it along the top, and then I'm also going to have, or the bottom, and I'm going to have memories up here at the top. I don't know what I'm doing inside, but I am going to use this butterfly, and then I might bring in a Dollar Tree background-ish stamp too. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing. So hopefully, if I don't like what turns, what happens on here, then I'll use different paper. And if I go off screen, I do apologize. My desk is kind of cramped. All right, we're going to put this at the bottom. I suppose you could just use part of it. Okay, I didn't quite get the one over here good. And I can't see because it's not a clear. Yeah, I messed it up. It's okay. I can put a little something there. Let's try memories at the top. This is Stays On Royal Purple. I didn't need to use Stays On because this is paper, but it's okay. I have it out on my desk, so I'm using it. But I'm going to have to use Stays On Cleaner to clean Stays On ink because it is definitely permanent. All right, that is not giving me color coverage that I want, except on my fingers. Yeah. Maybe it's supposed to look like that, sort of vintage, Anyway, okay. Let me stand up. Yeah, it is. Look at how it's written on the top. Okay. Let's do the butterfly. Just one butterfly. I might only do those. Because this butterfly has a map on it, this could almost be memories of traveling all around the world. I'm going to put it over here. That turned out great. I actually want another one of those. And I'm going to put it here going off the page because I might end up, or not quite going off the page, but a little bit, but it might end up being covered partially by some trim or something later. I don't know yet. I like that. I'm going to leave it like that, and then let me get the Dollar Tree stamp too and see. Or do I want a flower? No. I think I want this little stamp up here. Sorry for the crinkling. And I'm gonna get a different block. Maybe will this one work? I think so. Now these are really thin stamps, so hopefully they'll pick up the color good. Yep. Oh yeah, picked it up really good. Second, third, and fourth generations. There we go. Nothing in the middle. I think I need another part of a butterfly down here. And then I'm going to call it done, I guess. It's already kind of too much. I don't know, should I have it going off? I think I should have it going this way and over the numbers a little bit. Oopsie. I'm not going to do the back part of this yet because I don't know, I feel like I need like a neutral color in the background, not a purple, but maybe what I'll do is just use a little frayed burlap and just smudgy it on, but not really. I thought I had a, oh, nope, that's a green one. Okay. I thought I had a separate one of these for frayed burlap. Oh well. The ones I use the most, you know. I think I'm just gonna, oh, my foamy fell off. Maybe I had it on the wrong way. I probably did. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. It already has a little, you know, it's parchment paper. It has that look to it already. But I just want to give it a little more vintagey feel. And I think that's all I'm going to do for that. Because I want some, I'm probably going to, it's kind of dark to write over it now. I might have to put a tablet or something on here, you know, like this is kind of big, but I could do this or have a tip in kind of come in. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. All right, I'll be right back. I have to clean the stamps. Bye. Alrighty, next up is Bow Bunny. This one here on a piece of coffee dyed paper or some kind of dyed paper. And I'm just going to use that, and I'm using Stampin' Up's Pecan Pie with a little fuzzy on it. Sorry. I don't want that fuzzy on it. You know what? I'm going to try this thing and just see what happens with it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's do that on the front, and then on the back we'll use the Bow Bunny stamp. That is cool. And it's not so dark that, you know, you couldn't write over that. It just gives a little something, something. Something, something. I really like that one. And it covers a lot of area. Cool idea, whoever discovered that. Kudos to you. I can't remember whose video it was. Might have been a couple different people. But that is so cool. And inexpensive. 2 of them for $1.25. Right now, anyway, at, well, my Dollar Trees are still $1.25. I've heard some people say theirs has already gone up. That is really cool. Okay, I'll have to wash that out. So let's turn it over and do the back with this side, with this thing. And we'll do the same thing, see how it does. It's going to be a little darker, I know. Yeah. That's okay. Maybe we'll dark and then light and one in the middle. I wonder if there's water. I like the other one better. I should get the whole thing stamped up. And then just double stamp. I don't like the line in the middle. I might have to put a You know, some kind of decoration there or something. I'm going to just do the bottom edge here a few times. Put a little darker over here because and I'm just going to take it and go over the whole page. So that adds a little something. We have a lighter one there and a darker one there. And I don't know what I want to do on the inside yet. So let me figure out where this goes and clean my stamp again, and we'll see what's next. Hope this is okay for you guys. Be back in a minute. Alright, I'm going to switch gears for a minute. I've been wanting to do this, so I decided to use this Spellbinders Branching Out 2D embossing folder. It's all leaves on the Boys Town piece. And then I'm going to try a technique that I watched somebody do where they used a little piece of, I guess you could use an emery board or sandpaper, and rubbed some of it off in a few places. What I discovered though, this actually has a faint pattern in it, but it's so shiny and I really don't want that shiny. And then because it has all this print on the inside, I think I'm going to take that beautiful paper we just made with the leftover stencil stuff and glue it to the back of this and then trim it down. That's what I think I'm going to do. So let me run this through the embossing folder and try that technique with you, and then we will maybe call it a day for the day. I might keep going, but I think that's enough to share on video because it's going to be way too long. So see you soon. Okay, this is how it came out before crunching it. Isn't that cool? I like that better than just all shiny. I did not spritz it with water. Alright, so let me find my little piece of sandpapery stuff, which I had in my little bin right here. Dep. Why do I just, here it is. I found it. Okay. So this is a fine sandpaper. I'm just going to gently rub down here. Now, the person I watched, he only did a partial sheet, but there was a lot more color on the sheet, I think. I don't want to rub off the, I think I just want to do it on the dark part on the bottom. A little bit down here, maybe, on the back. This part here, like I said, will have to be covered. And I don't want to rub it off the flowers, really. Alright. Maybe a little bit up this way. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do. Now, I was thinking I might spritz it, but I don't want to spritz it like with purple splatter up here until I back it, because I really don't want these words on this side, and I really think I want this one here now that we made it, and this one is dry. So I am going to figure out placement like that, I think. And let's just glue that down. I have this Aleene's Turbo Tacky Glue here. Ugh, everything's falling everywhere. Everything's falling everywhere. Oopsie, hang on. I don't want, that's going to fall too. Okay, let's see if this is still viable to use. Let's see if it'll come out. Yeah, I am not going to use my inks are all falling too. I'm not going to use glue stick because there's no way this would hold. That would hold. I'm hoping this holds with all the impressions on here and stuff. I'm doing the edges first. The problem, you know what, I should do half a page at a time. And I know you all, some of you all use a spreader thing. I'm not even going to do that because the paper I'm going to put on here is going to be crinkly anyway. So let's see, I want to put it about here. but I just want to put this half down first. Now I might use one of those things. Let's see, I have a little thing here. And maybe that'll take some of the crinkliness out of the green paper too. But I don't want to, I'm afraid I'm going to take too much out of that. Alright, let's get the other side gluey down. I don't want to put it right on the seam either, do I? Maybe some along the seam. Ugh. Because I'm going to have to sew through that. I think I left a blob there. Okay, let's put more around the edges and then do this. So basically, look around your house and see what you have. A regular sponge might work, but this soap holder thing is nice because it's sort of soft yet firm at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I'm going to let that dry really good. And then I'll trim around the edges of it and see where I need extra glue, and I'll put art glitter glue in where I need. Oops, some of it squirted out there, so I don't think I need extra. I just need to do that. Maybe I need to just go around the edges a little better. That little corner needs more. Just a dab. I probably should use a dab of art glitter glue, but I really don't want to use art glitter glue on this this part. Okay. Alright everyone, I'm going to let that dry, cut around it, fold it, see how we're doing. Actually, maybe I should do that folding part now. So you see I'm going to have to, that one there tore a little bit just because I think of doing this. Okay, cool. I don't know what I did with the lid. Ah, I'm a mess. Where's my lid? Is this it? Nope. Anyway, I had to find my lid. Alright everyone, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to play around some more and I'll come back later or the next day or something and show you how much more I've done. Okay, see you in a bit. And well, actually, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.